product on the stage? Thank you. Where is the professional dancer we hired for this? Where is he?
Let's impress. CES. Use energy efficiently. Yes, we load. Hit the road. Power flow. Here we go. That's strong. Moving on. Auto dose. Power pose. Cozy heat at low degrees. Charge many tools. Cut, we're cool. Energized like a Bosch. Discover innovative energy solutions for living and mobility at the CES 2024. From Bosch.
Please welcome member of the Board of Management, Bosch, Tanya Ruckert.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Bosch press conference here at CES 2024. We are delighted to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us, either in person or via our live stream. Today, we'd like to talk to you about a topic that affects all of us: energy. Energy. Did you know that over the past 50 years, global energy use has doubled? So this means since the 1970s. If you were around in that decade, you know that it was hardly the dark ages. We had most of the modern comforts and conveniences we do today. Cars, dishwashers, air conditioning, airplane travel. But as more and more people around the globe have gained access to modern technologies, and our collective use of them has intensified, our energy consumption has skyrocketed. And it hasn't peaked yet. In fact, our needs are still growing at a rate of 1 to 2% each year. The problem, of course, is that we continue to meet most of these needs with fossil fuels. Fossil fuels still account for more than 80% of energy consumed globally. Yet, we must reduce our dependence on them for the sake of our climate. Now, I'm sure no one here wants to return to pre-industrial levels of consumption. I know I don't. Somehow, we have to find a way forward that balance our ever-growing need for energy with the health and stability of our planet. We need an approach that is sustainable from a social, economic, and environmental perspective. This is especially true where energy is concerned. Today, you are going to hear about the wide range of technologies we are developing to help us meet our energy needs in a more sustainable way, with solutions that make our lives energized like a Bosch. When it comes to energy-focused innovations, we are pursuing a dual approach. First, we are focusing on optimizing the use of traditional energy sources. Specifically, this involves continuously improving efficiency. In other words, saving energy and costs, as well as driving forward electrification. Electrification in particular holds tremendous potential as a pathway to achieving net zero goals in multiple domains, including personal or commercial transport, as well as the home. Second, we are looking beyond traditional energy sources for more sustainable alternatives. We are focusing in particular on hydrogen. We believe it will be central to meeting our future climate neutral energy needs. Here we are active at multiple points along the hydrogen value chain, from building up a production and supply infrastructure to developing innovative new hydrogen-based technologies. So let's start by looking in more detail at how we are enhancing the use of traditional energies. As I mentioned, a major focus of our activities here is electrification. Electric technologies are often far more efficient than those based on fossil fuels. So, at first glance, electrification seems to be simply a way of reducing energy consumption. But electrification offers much more. Electric solutions come with the potential of climate-neutral operations baked in. All they need for this is a supply of electricity generated from renewables. Mobility in particular is already well on its way to becoming more electric, and Bosch is a leading supplier along the electromobility value chain. In fact, our diversity here is unmatched across the globe, with technology ranging from chips to e-axles, from e-bikes to trucks, from batteries to fuel cells, and from hardware to software and services. Over the past few years, we have seen the viability of electric cars as an everyday mode of transport increase dramatically. But a big stumbling block continues to be the charging process. Finding a gas station and filling your tank just takes a few minutes. But get behind the wheel of an electric car, you're suddenly confronted with two challenges: where to charge your car, and above all, when. Well, we have been thinking about this too, and we have a solution. What if your car could go charge itself? The year before last, our automated valet parking solution became the first driverless parking system officially approved for commercial use. At CES 2024, we're debuting an exciting new addition to the system, which conveniently has to do with energy, and it is a CES Innovation Award honoree. Automated valet charging, or AVC, is essentially an automated way to charge your electric car when you're out and about. You don't have to worry about finding an empty charging spot or returning at an inconvenient time to unplug, such as when you are standing in a long line in the supermarket. All you have to do is press a button on your phone. And then the system takes care of the rest. It guides the vehicle to the charging station and back to the parking space when it's full. So let's take a look at how it works. And you know, this isn't just something in the pipeline in a few years. It's already available to our customers now. And by no means does it require newly built state-of-the-art parking garages. We have designed it in a way that the charging setup can work in two ways. The AVC robot can either be deployed in garages that already have automated valet parking, or in garages that are installing the required infrastructure for the first time. This combination of automated valet parking and automated valet charging is unique in the market. And it's already generating considerable interest among our automotive customers. It sounds like a fun gimmick. Well, it's actually more than that. Every step we make toward increasing the convenience of electromobility will also increase its attractiveness. And then it will drive uptake. As a matter of fact, we are working on improving the feasibility and attractiveness of electromobility in many levels. This is why we are also investing in silicon carbide technologies. In electric vehicles, silicon carbide chips enable greater range and more efficient recharging. For instance, they enable significantly longer distances on a single battery charge. On average, range is 6% greater. And they also use up to 50% less energy than standard chips. We are currently ramping up our production capacities for silicon carbide chips globally, including a major investment here in the US. As we announced a few months ago, we recently acquired a wafer fab in Roseville, California. Over the next few years, we plan to invest more than $1.5 billion in this facility, with the aim of starting production there by 2026. At our booth, we'll have a demo explaining the benefits of silicon carbide, an important technology we are preparing to ramp up here in the United States. In addition to the mobility sphere, we are focusing on the home as a major candidate for energy optimization. Now, it's my pleasure. I'd like to welcome Mike Mansuetti to me on the stage and to tell us more about it. Mike, come on up.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Good morning, everyone. We see huge potential for optimizing energy use in the home. For example, the US residential and commercial buildings are responsible for nearly a third of total energy use as well as greenhouse gas emissions. This is not surprising considering that more than half of American homes still rely on gas or other fossil fuels as their primary heating or cooling fuel. Around the world, we're developing technologies to make buildings and their contents more energy efficient and to facilitate electrification. A major point for us is heat pump technology. Here in North America, we're debuting a very exciting innovation right here at CES, which is hitting the market this year. It's our new air-to-air IDS Ultra heat pump. Unlike most air-to-air heat pumps, it was developed for areas with harsh winters. Traditionally, air source heat pumps have the advantage of being relatively affordable and easy to install, and like all heat pumps, they can cool as well as heat. They have the disadvantage, however, of not working very well in extremely cold temperatures. We recently conducted a survey in the US and Canada that confirmed our suspicions. While awareness of heat pumps is near universal, and more than a fifth of all respondents even currently own one, this is very geographically uneven. The highest percentage of heat pump ownership is concentrated in the Southeast, no doubt due to its mild winters. But in colder places like New England and the upper Midwest, we see ownership rates 6 to 7 times lower. And in those places, the few homeowners who do invest in a heat pump usually have to keep a backup system running that takes over when the temperatures drop below freezing. Our new cold climate heat pump nearly eliminates this need. It provides 100% of heating capacity down to outdoor temperatures of 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's operational down to -13. That's cold. For people in northern regions, this means they can reduce their reliance on fossil fuel-based heating systems and make the switch to electric in a more affordable way, thanks to the growing number of state rebates and federal tax credits here in the US. And apart from electricity's superior sustainability credentials and net zero readiness, switching to heat pumps also comes with energy and cost-saving advantages. This is definitely good news for the nearly 2/3 of respondents to our survey who cited cost and efficiency as their main concerns when it comes to heating and cooling their homes. In an announcement today, the Department of Energy confirmed that Bosch's cold climate heat pump meets the requirements to progress from lab to field testing as part of the Residential Cold Climate Heat Pump Challenge. The goal of the challenge is to advance heat pump technology, allowing consumers options for electrified and heating and cooling their homes. Here are some more details about this exciting new product. Let's take a look.
Bosch's new cold climate heat pump solution for the North American market extends the reach of energy-efficient inverter heating even into areas with extremely cold winters. The IDS Ultra Heat Pump is able to fulfill almost all cooling and heating demands, heating during cold winter days and cooling in sweltering temperatures. It's Bosch's first air-to-air solution designed specifically for high-efficiency heating in cold climates. And since it's electric, it can help homeowners to reduce their carbon footprint significantly. How does it work? There are basically two units, one outside, one inside. In winter, the outdoor unit absorbs the remaining heat that exists in cold air. Yes, even the coldest air contains some heat, and Bosch efficiently captures that energy into the refrigerant. The refrigerant gets compressed to increase its temperature even more and releases it at the heat exchanger in the air handler inside the home, which in turn distributes that warm air through the whole home for cozy, warm indoor temperatures. In summer, the process is reversed. The air handler absorbs the heat from the air inside, and the heat pump transfers it to the air outside. The compressor circulates refrigerant to the indoor evaporator coil, and the refrigerant absorbs heat as it passes over the indoor air. The resulting cool and dehumidified air then gets blown back into the home. In short, the new inverter heat pump from Bosch offers the heating and cooling solution for almost all weather conditions. Another step forward towards a cleaner energy future. So, North America, energized like a Bosch.
Heat pump technology is in fact so promising, we're also putting it to use in other areas of the home. One of these is the new hybrid electric water heater we're showcasing here at CES. Launching in North America later this year, this is the most efficient water heater in our lineup. By combining heat pump technology with electric elements, this ENERGY STAR certified device achieves 3 to 4 times the efficiency of our traditional electric storage water heaters. With solutions like this, we're helping to pave the way to an increasingly electrified home. Of course, we're also focusing on appliances as a lever for energy savings. Bosch Home Appliances has been a front-runner in this area for a long time, evidenced by the fact that it was named an ENERGY STAR Partner of the Year by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the Department of Energy for the 3rd year in a row. Most of us know that it's possible to run our appliances on a schedule that optimizes electricity cost or green energy usage. In practice, however, it's not always that easy. First, we have to know what time of day to run them. Then we actually have to remember when to switch them on at the right time. Well, our new My Schedule feature can help on both counts. Included on our new generation of dishwashers, this function is operated via our Home Connect platform. In a nutshell, My Schedule allows you to automatically delay operation to hours when the electricity is the cheapest or when green energy is available. This means that your ability to optimize your energy use no longer depends upon your ability to hit the on button in the right moment. Another approach to optimizing energy comes from our power tools business. If you work with cordless power tools, you know how much of a headache it is to keep track of your different batteries and make sure they're all charged. We're looking to simplify workers' lives by reducing the number of battery solutions they need to keep track of. AmpShare is a shared battery platform which lets workers use the same batteries across Bosch power tools, as well as the AmpShare compatible products of our partners. Workers have been excited about the opportunity to simplify their battery assortment. Since AmpShare launched, we've welcomed more than 30 global partners, including 15 right here in North America. Let's take a look at 3 new partners we're introducing here at CES. Beyond welcoming new partners, we're collaborating with our partners on new product launches. In the near future, we expect there will be a number of new AmpShare compatible products hitting the market, such as the Perfect Pro radio, which is on display in the Bosch booth this week. In addition to making it easier for workers to manage their batteries, AmpShare's goal is to allow workers to use more tools with fewer batteries, leading to less material usage and waste production. Beyond the home, we're focusing on optimizing energy efficiency in the commercial sector. Here, our portfolio goes beyond products to consulting and systems solutions. Globally, as well as here in North America, we're investing heavily in our system integration business. As we announced a few months ago, we recently acquired Canada-based Paladin Technologies, which will enable us to significantly expand our activities across North America. We've already built up a very strong business in the United States through our subsidiary, Climatech, which continues to grow and support a variety of customers with energy-focused building optimizations. For the past 7 years, for instance, Climatech has been working with the Roland Unified School District in Roland Heights, California. Thanks to Climatech's improvements, including HVAC modernizations, building automation systems, LED lighting, and solar installations, the school district expects to see efficiency gains that will save them more than $38 million in energy costs over the next few years. The expansion of our residential and consumer goods portfolios, as well as our integrator business, demonstrates the focus we have on profitable growth in North America. Our mobility business will also be a major part of that growth. And this, in particular, relates to the second prong of our energy strategy, which I'd like to tell you about now. As Tanya mentioned earlier, another way we're tackling the energy challenge is by tapping into new sources of renewable energy, specifically hydrogen. The thing is, renewable power can be generated most efficiently in the world's sunniest and windiest regions, which is not always where it's needed. We need a storage medium to transfer that energy between regions. And chemical carriers such as hydrogen, which is produced with electricity, offer us an excellent way to do just that. At Bosch, we're convinced that hydrogen is one of the keys to decarbonizing our energy supply. As such, we're investing heavily in hydrogen technologies and developing solutions along the hydrogen value chain. A major thrust of our efforts is the hydrogen fuel cell powertrain, which we believe is the path to electrification for heavier vehicles. Last summer, we started volume production of our fuel cell power module in Stuttgart. We plan to supply the hydrogen powertrain system as well as important components and we have already taken orders from truck makers in the US, in Europe, and in China. And this week at CES, Nikola is offering rides in a truck powered by a Bosch fuel cell to experience this exciting new technology. In addition, we're working on components for a hydrogen engine that uses the fuel directly, as opposed to first converting it to electricity. This technology can offer the performance of a diesel engine. On top of that, the climate benefit of the hydrogen engine increases even more when you use green hydrogen. It will be suitable for commercial vehicles in the on- and off-road segments, such as heavy-duty long-haul trucks and construction machinery. As a system provider for hydrogen engines, we're currently developing solutions for both port and direct injection. And we plan to launch our first hydrogen engine later this year. Around the globe, investment in hydrogen technologies is slowly picking up speed. In this regard, the US is setting a great example. On the public side, the federal government is driving toward the buildup of a hydrogen infrastructure and has made $7 billion available for establishing so-called hydrogen hubs across the country. Including sources of private investment, the amount of funding available has surpassed $50 billion, which is kickstarting a lot of activity. And at Bosch, we're committed to help drive forward the clean energy economy in North America, which is why we're currently engaged with multiple hubs to identify projects where we can contribute our technological expertise in both the production and the provisioning of hydrogen. And as our business in the area of hydrogen production develops, we're actively exploring local manufacturing to support it. So on the one hand, we're enhancing energy efficiency and driving forward electrification. And on the other, we're pursuing hydrogen as a more sustainable power source. And to tell you about the tools we're using to leverage the maximum benefit out of both of our solutions in these areas, I'd like to hand it back over to Tanya. Tanya? Back to you.
Thank you. A round of applause for Mike. Across all areas of business, a common approach is our comprehensive use of software and digitalization to optimize existing solutions as well as create new ones. Our expertise in this area is no longer represents a niche. It's in the core of our portfolio. By now, it underpins nearly every solution in it. Bosch is one of the few high-tech innovators that is equally at home in the world of things and data. Our global software engineering workforce currently numbers more than 44,000. Here as well, we are driven by our ethos, invented for life, which in practice means that we are leveraging the power of data and algorithms to enhance comfort and convenience, as well as efficiency and sustainability. In the mobility domain, software is a key enabler of achieving the goals of future mobility that is more sustainable. We are so committed to this vision of mobility that we are realigning our entire mobility business to facilitate it. We are positioning ourselves more than ever as a software company for mobility and strengthening our cross-divisional collaboration. In our role as the world's largest automotive supplier, we are leading the way towards a software-defined vehicle. This is a vehicle which is electrified, automated, and connected, and one which can tap into a wide range of digital mobility services that enhance efficiency, performance, and convenience. especially when it comes to developing useful and beneficial services for the software-defined vehicles. We are firm believers in bringing as much expertise on board as possible. This is why we are working with partners across the industry to realize new and innovative solutions for our customers. A great example is our collaboration with Amazon Web Services. Together, we are developing some useful cross-domain in-vehicle functions that repurpose the driver assistance technology in new ways. To help me tell you about it, I'm not doing this alone. I'd like to welcome Wendy Bauer, the Vice President and General Manager of Automotive and Manufacturing at AWS, here on stage with me.
Thank you for having me, Tanya. We are indeed working on some very exciting functions and new services, and we look forward to sharing the benefits of the cloud with both industry and everyday users around the world.
For instance, take the cool new espresso maker we are debuting here at CES. You have seen it in the video. It's a connected, fully automatic bean-to-cup machine, and it is a CES Innovation Honoree in the smart home category. Come by our booth. We invite you, and you can try a cup of coffee. It's pretty cool on its own, but together, we are even working to connect it to driver drowsiness detection.
So we have all been there. Imagine you're on your way home from work or from running errands, and you are exhausted. What if your car could recognize that you're tired and have it automatically take action? Now, with functions enabled by both the cloud and software-defined vehicles, your car can preempt your needs. Before you can even think about stopping for that cup of coffee, imagine your in-vehicle assistant, such as Amazon Alexa, asks you if you want a caffeine pick-me-up. Why, yes, you respond, especially after CES, just a triple-shot cappuccino might be nice. And what do you know? 10 minutes later, as you're opening your door to your home, that cup of coffee is being put on the final flourishes of foam with the coffee machine.
That's very cool. But also for times when you can't make it home for refreshment, we are developing what we are calling our point of interest assistant. Here, our Bosch vehicle interior camera monitors your gaze while you are driving and automatically identifies things you look at. For example, a particular restaurant or a coffee shop.
So thanks to the real-time power of the cloud and technologies such as AI and generative AI and access to a host of leading foundational models, you can ask your voice assistant if the place is open and how busy it is, and even doing that without even needing to specify the name of the location that you are looking at. In real time, it will let you know if it's worth a stop or if you're better off stopping somewhere else along your route, thus saving you time and unnecessary driving.
Now that would be useful. Yeah? Thanks to our collaboration, these are just a couple of the features we could see in our vehicles soon. It's clear that no one company can realize the future of mobility on its own. This is why it's so important that we collaborate across the industry.
Absolutely. At AWS, we see that collaboration is a key to the industry's advancement and success. And by working together, we're going to be able to achieve the future of mobility faster than ever before. Tanya, thanks so much for having me, and I look forward to where our journey will be taking us next.
I look forward to it as well. Thank you very much, Wendy. Now, still on the subject of vehicles and digitalization here at CES, we are debuting 2 new mobility services that harness the cloud to cut costs and enhance sustainability. One is a new addition to our battery in the cloud service portfolio. Usage Certificate to Go is a retrofit solution which draws on our extensive expertise in battery modeling. The service analyzes battery data uploaded to the cloud from a dongle. This can determine a battery's precise state of health and help users to prolong the battery life by up to 20%. The other is our new cloud-based vehicle health service aimed at fleet operators. These offer tools such as predictive diagnostics to facilitate more efficient condition monitoring and preventive maintenance, which will help and helps already to avoid vehicle breakdowns. Both these new offerings can ultimately help prolong vehicle life and optimize resource use. And when it comes to harnessing digitalization to optimize mobility generally, I can't leave out a mention of our e-bike business. Across the board, we are using cloud-based connectivity to enhance the electric biking experience. For instance, over-the-air updates via our e-bike Flow app enables users to keep track and to also get up-to-date information as well as to improve it continuously with new features and upgrades. Connectivity also underpins a whole suite of digital services, such as our e-bike lock and our e-bike alarm system. This last one alerts you to any suspicious movement and also enables location tracking in case of theft. As an avid e-biker myself, I'm always worried about my bike getting stolen. But this service gives me so much peace of mind. So come, check it out at our booth. There you can see how we are continuously growing our e-bike portfolio. Above all, we are committed to making e-bikes a viable and attractive piece of the urban mobility puzzle. While greater sustainability might be an add-on benefit for many of our digital service solutions, for others, it's the main objective. Mike told you how we are lowering energy usage in commercial buildings via our system integration solution. We are also harnessing digitalization to achieve efficiency gains in this domain. Take our building technologies division. It recently added a new energy-focused service for the European market to its commercial building management suite. The Nexus-based Energy Manager is modular, customizable, and compatible with old and new buildings alike. It uses cloud-based data analytics to evaluate the efficiency of energy supply, of distribution, and use. On this basis, it suggests concrete measures that can be taken to reduce consumption. One of our current clients is Rewe, an international supermarket chain. Based on our software suggestions, they are seeing the energy usage slashed by up to 20% across more than 2,000 of their stores. We are also helping others in the industrial sector reduce their carbon footprint. How? By leveraging digital technologies in combination with our expertise in low emissions manufacturing. Decarbonize Industries is a digital decarbonization planning service we offer together with a partner. At its heart are powerful AI-supported data analytics that help achieve efficiency gains. At Bosch, we know from experience that traditional roadmaps to decarbonization take a long time to draw up, even years. but our data-based approach can generate a concrete plan in minutes. And this service is available on a subscription basis. In Germany, it's already helping our customers significantly reduce CO2 emissions and costs. Now, we are laying the groundwork of rolling out the platform to other regions. Our energy challenges are not going to be solved overnight. But one thing is clear. We can't afford not to act. For the sake of our planet, we must end our reliance on fossil fuels, and we must do it quickly. At the same time, unrealistic targets will get us nowhere. We must focus on solutions that are feasible as well as affordable. If history has taught us anything, it's that we have a seemingly unlimited appetite for energy. But that doesn't mean our carbon footprint must keep growing too. We need to continue to driving forward electrification. We need to switch to cleaner and renewable sources of power. And we need to maximize energy efficiency. In this way, we will be able to meet our ever-increasing needs in a way that is sustainable for society and the planet. However, doing so will require effort, investment, and right policy framework. And it will require technology, which is where Bosch comes in. We are already hard at work on innovations to reduce the footprints of our vehicles, homes, and industries, and to help establish the foundation for a climate-neutral energy supply. At Bosch, we are committed to technology as a tool for shaping a brighter tomorrow.
So thank you again for coming. We appreciate your attendance. Come visit our booth this week and see how our Invented for Life solutions are helping to bring us a step closer to our vision of stable, unlimited energy for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for today's presentation. We look forward to seeing you at the Bosch booth at 17207 in the Central Hall. For media questions, please join us at the front of the stage.
Let's impress. CES. Use energy efficiently.